friend, welcome back to a new video. I have a very special message for you today. And it's a reminder for you walking your path. Yes, I've been just talking with someone who said, so many times I feel left behind. So many times I feel like everyone else is winning and I'm still figuring things out. And maybe that's you too. Maybe you've been contemplating on your journey a little bit, like why it's taking so much time, why it looks like never is just working. Whatever I try, it just feels very, very hard. So in our minds, we like to compare ourselves with, sometimes even just with an idea. Oh, we think it should be differently. But I like to remind people, I like to remind you that you've chosen this path. You've chosen exactly the path you're walking. And it's circumstances in life, it's relationships in your life, it's places where you are, it's the work you're doing. You've chosen all of that. Now, if you don't like it anymore, choose differently. You can change your job. You can let go of certain relationships. You can change your routines, you can change your mindset, you can work on feeling better. You can do all of that. All of that is a choice. But it requires change. You can't be the same and change a job. You will need to be courage. You will need to have courage. You will need to have, some perseverance. You will need to study something new. You will need to learn something new. So you see, you've chosen all these experiences because deep within you, you've decided that you want to grow like this. That's the reason. You decided in this life I want to grow through this kind of circumstances. So only you know why. And in yesterday's live stream on our community, we've just, built a whole new community for people who are passionately walking on this path of transformation, and they're celebrating and supporting one another on the same mission to become the change they wish to see. You can join us actually on the link in the description. So in yesterday's live stream, I've shared this idea. I experience my life in these 3 different states. The first one is reacting, the second one is being, and the third one is creating. And I want to spend as little time as possible in this reactive state. Because reacting to life, it happens. It's our animal brain that reacts to danger. And that's okay. We react to a person, we react to circumstances, we react to when our plans don't work out, we react to what is happening, we react to when our expectations, when it doesn't happen the way we've been expecting. We react to life like this. But now, a wise man doesn't spend too long in reaction, and wise women too. They don't spend too much time in reaction because they know that life is perfect as it is. It's our approach to life that has limitations. So, if life is perfect, what it is that I'm not seeing? Here is the wisdom. What it is that I'm not seeing? So I need to go past the reaction and I need to enter the state of being. So what does that mean? Well, I need to learn to regulate myself. I need to learn to calm myself down. I need to learn to accept reality. This is my reality. And I can live in constant fight with it, or I can accept it. So this is now the state where we are just being, and we can go deeper. What if we would disconnect from everything for a moment? Close our eyes, detach from all these senses, and just go within and focus on breathing, and calm down, and notice that within this body there's awareness. And in this awareness, I am being aware. And actually, when we stop being so distracted by everything around us, we come across a deeper knowing. And that deeper knowing just tells us what truly matters to us or what is important at this point. And then it's very good if we write these things down and prioritize them, because now we have some intuitive plan that just came up. Oh yes, I need to learn how to do marketing. I need to learn how to do this. I need to contact this person. I need to go to that place. I need to sell this thing. I need to, go there, and so on and so on. And we learn that there was quite of an interesting intelligence within me, but I was not using it because I was reacting to circumstances. And I was blaming everything around me instead of accepting it, going within and actually asking myself, what's my next step? What's my next move? What I need to do? And then there's the third state, which is creating. Then we start creating. We start taking action. We start, whatever we need to do. So I rather spend most of my time in being and creating. And when I'm done, I take some time and I appreciate what is happening. I look around and I practice gratitude. This is something that's very helpful to me. So when people look around and they say, well, not much is changing, it's because it's been a while since they've upgraded their mentality. And we are living in a crazy time right now where it's so easy to be pulled out of yourself. It's so easy to be triggered by some ways. It's so easy to get lost in the chaos and drama and panic of this world. That's why community matters so much. So we've built this system of, we call it AttractPassion community, where people are holding each other accountable every single day. And people are winning because they're supporting one another. Those are tiny wins in a day that are creating huge results because we're doing something consistently. So you can join us in if you need some extra push or extra support, or you want to support others. It's a beautiful space, so supportive. And I also have put together all these well-organized teachings and courses so you can have the right support, way better than here on YouTube where everything is random. There, everything is perfectly designed for your evolution. So, what if your path, what if your soul has chosen exactly what you're going through, so you would learn to overcome it? So then your purpose right now is to overcome the circumstances. That is a different approach, right? Because people look for, what is my purpose? What is my purpose in life? What is that? Yeah, overcoming this is a good purpose, right? Because if you want to serve or if you want to be of some kind of support to this world, well, it's good if you become resourceful. It's good if you learn to persevere. It's good if you learn qualities that are very needed in this world, which is ability to discern, ability to have clarity, ability to take action, ability to have discipline so you can stick to what you said that you will do, and also ability to not be so triggered by everything that you may not like or accept. Because you can't control everything, you can't control what other people are doing, you can only be a beacon of change. So that's already enough of work for ourselves to become that beacon of change, right? Which means everything I desire, I need to become the source of it. So that requires a whole another knowledge. Like, how can I do it? Where can I learn from someone else? And we start investing more of our energy, time, and money into resources, into knowledge, into information that will help us to go from here to there. And this is now called overcoming, right? We overcome because we become someone new. We've learned something new. And by applying the knowledge, we are changing. So people say, I just accepted who I am, and that's good. But you're so much more than what you're experiencing right now. And you will never experience what that more is if you don't become it. And because life is a constant, motion of change, If you say I accept who I am, but life is constantly changing, there's also some stagnation to it. Because life will push you into another change. Trees are changing, flowers are changing, snakes are shedding off the old skin. We are meant to change, we are meant to grow, we are meant to evolve. So don't choose to stay where you are. Choose to keep learning, to keep growing, to keep moving forward, because that will give you a sense of fulfillment, of wholeness. Because you will see, every time you notice that it's because of you something improved, you will see how valuable you truly are. Sometimes people have troubles with their self-worth, and maybe that's you. Let me know. It's okay, you don't need to feel embarrassed because of that. Like, sometimes we have troubles, like, oh, I don't feel worthy, I can't set my price, or something like that. But it's just the act of putting yourself out there and stepping outside of what's normal to you and deciding, well, I will value myself, and feeling the pain of that decision. Whoa, it's not so normal to me, I don't feel so comfortable to do that. Just this act is what changes you, right? What makes you more comfortable eventually. So how do we accomplish this process where we start appreciating our journey? How do we start truly accomplishing this process where we start appreciating our journey, our path we're walking? So we stop blaming circumstances, we stop saying nothing is changing. Well, the way that we firstly start appreciating, we start appreciating how far we've came already. I know you've came far. I know that circumstances could be far worse, but I also know that you're capable of so much more. So appreciate where you are. Forgive to yourself for everything you've done to you that was negative. Maybe toxic habits, toxic food, toxic environment, whatever it was. Forgive yourself. You did what you knew. But also decide, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to learn something new. I'm ready to expand my knowledge. I'm ready to let go of this constant need for reaction, for blame, for anger. And I will spend more time in clarity, in cultivating clarity. And we often do it through writing, right? We take a journaling block and we write, like, firstly, how do I feel? How do I see myself right now? What are my beliefs around who I am right now? Because beliefs are your filters through which you see the world. So the world is never to you how it truly is. It's how you believe that it is. Your beliefs are your filters. And each belief has an emotional association, so it just makes you feel a certain way. If you don't question your beliefs, you will stay limited by them. So write down your beliefs. And then beneath each belief, write down, this is what I used to believe. I now believe, and write what's that new story. Because if you don't reframe your mind, if you don't challenge your mentality, you will stay who you are. And as I said, life is like a river. It moves, it flows. But if you say, I will stay who I am, it's like a rock in the river. You can do that. That's okay. But I rather flow with life. I rather change. I rather grow. I rather evolve. Sometimes people say, just stay who you are, right? Sometimes for a birthday, people say, I love you, just stay who you are. And I'm like, no, I'm constantly evolving. You will never see me the same. just watch and see. So we are meant to grow. And that's where all the joy is coming from. The most joy I experience from making art is when I see how my art is evolving. And when I'm making these speeches and messages, when I see, whoa, that's so fun. Oh, I've learned a new word. Whoa, I've learned a better way to express myself. Whoa, we've touched some new people. Whoa, there's, more people coming in. That's growth. It feels good. We are meant to evolve. But may evolution be joyful, and may evolution be filled with gratitude and appreciation, because what you're grateful for will expand, and what you appreciate will be drawn to you. So know these things. And once again, if you would love to walk this path together with passionate people who are on the same mission, and not all of them have easy past. Some of them have been through heavy things, but they've decided to overcome themselves, and they are doing an incredible work. You can join us in the community on the link in the description. I will leave you here. I hope you found a great value today, my friend, and see you in the next one. One love.